there's a picture of you with President Ramaphosa. Is it fabricated or is it your friend? What? That I'm saying, what? There's no picture of me with President Ramaphosa. You don't have. There's no picture of me with President Ramaphosa.
South African politics has long been defined by controversy, but the newest allegations surrounding President Cyril Ramaphosa have sparked an intense backlash that many believe could represent a decisive moment for the African National Congress. Claims now spreading rapidly online and within political circles suggest that a so-called hidden truth has surfaced, allegedly connected to Katola, sending shockwaves through an ANC that is already deeply divided. Although these remain allegations and unverified claims, the strength of the reaction reveals a deeper narrative of public anger, mistrust, and exhaustion with ongoing corruption stories. For years, Ramaphosa has presented himself as the leader committed to cleaning up government, restoring credibility, and separating the ANC from its scandal-ridden history. However, critics argue that if these latest claims are substantiated, they could severely damage that carefully built image. Supporters counter that this is nothing more than a calculated political smear. Regardless of intent, the blow to public confidence may already have been delivered. The name Katola has quickly become a focal point in political debate, with many questioning why this figure is now associated with such serious accusations. Allegations indicate that information attributed to Matlala has raised troubling questions about power, influence, and alleged behind-the-scenes dealings. Even in the absence of confirmed legal outcomes, the mere association has been enough to ignite speculation about a far deeper decay within the system. What makes this situation especially explosive is the timing. South Africa is already facing economic strain, failing service delivery, and growing voter frustration. Into this unstable climate comes a story that appears to validate the darker suspicions of many citizens, that corruption is not an anomaly, but an embedded part of political life. Defenders of President Ramaphosa maintain that these accusations are being used as weapons in an internal ANC leadership battle. They argue that rival factions are attempting to weaken him ahead of crucial political moments by relying on allegations rather than proof to shape public opinion, insisting that this is about power, not truth. Critics, however, say that blaming factional conflict has become an all-too-easy excuse. They note that South Africans have heard similar denials in the past, only for later investigations to expose staggering levels of misconduct. For them, the issue is no longer whether corruption exists, but how far up the chain it reaches. Perhaps the most significant implication of this unfolding drama lies in its impact on the ANC itself. Once viewed as the untouchable movement of liberation, the party now confronts declining electoral support and deep internal rifts. Allegations tied to a sitting president further erode the sense that the ANC still holds moral authority. Political analysts warn that even scandals that remain unproven can cause immense damage. Once trust is broken, restoring it is extraordinarily difficult. If voters come to believe that no leader is beyond reproach, many may disengage entirely or shift their support to opposition parties offering drastic alternatives. Across social media platforms and public discussions, reactions have been intense. Some citizens voice anger and demand transparency and accountability from the highest offices, while others respond with tired cynicism, saying corruption claims no longer shock them. This collective fatigue may be the most dangerous consequence, as it reflects a society steadily losing faith in democratic institutions. The Ramaphosa image was built on promises of renewal and reform, and these allegations, regardless of the eventual outcome, strike directly at that foundation. In politics, perception can matter just as much as fact, and at present, that perception is deeply unsettling. History may come to view this moment as a defining phase of Cyril Ramaphosa's presidency. If the allegations unravel under scrutiny, he may endure politically, but not without lasting damage. If they gain momentum or trigger formal investigations, the repercussions could be far more serious. Leaders are judged not only by the accusations they face, but by their responses to them. Silence, defensiveness, or hesitation can intensify suspicion, while swift transparency and accountability can sometimes limit the fallout. The weeks ahead will be critical. Whether this story concludes with vindication or verification, it has already laid bare the fragile trust between those in power and the people they represent. That reality alone makes it one of the most significant political stories unfolding right now. As always, such developments must be approached with clarity and caution. Allegations are not convictions, but they should not be dismissed outright. To stay updated on every development in this evolving saga, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your views in the comments. Do you see this as a genuine corruption revelation or a carefully orchestrated political attack? Your opinion matters, and the debate is far from finished.